Hey guys, welcome back to Naughty Threads. And in case you're watching this channel for the first time, do subscribe and also hit the bell icon to get all the future updates. And also follow Naughty Threads on Facebook, Pinterest, and Instagram to get all the updates. So recently I posted the making of this kind of blanket on my Kannada channel, after which I got lot of messages on WhatsApp asking to do an English video on the same. So that is the reason I am posting an English video. So this one I have started working. It's not complete yet. It is called an arcade stitch or arcade pattern, which has holes like this, and it looks really pretty once the blanket is complete. You can actually check it out yourself on the screen. It The kind of yarn I'm using is bulky yarn, and I'm using two colors. One in this color, not really sure on the shade number because these are just available in hanks and I just picked them up randomly. And the other one is this off-white color. So I thought doing this kind of a pattern would look great. So that is why I am trying this. And how I have planned my pattern is to work 6 steps in one color. So if you guys notice, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 6 steps or 6 arches in one color, 6 rows of arches in the other color. So that is how frequently I am changing the color. So it is a big project and it takes really long time to finish. It also depends on the kind of yarn you're using, and the pattern I'm going to show can be worked in any size of your choice. It is that easy. It is just that you will have to have the basic crochet knowledge. So I am showing a small sample with the scrap yarn I have here. Peach is scrap and off white, the other one, is not scrap. Actually there's a lot of thread left, but since it is a sample, I'm going to show it in this kind of yarn. So the pattern can be worked for anything, like a small purse, a tote. So you can follow this pattern to do any project of your choice. And size also totally depends on you. How much width by how much length you want to do, you will have to first decide that. So along with this yarn, I will be using a 5.5 mm hook. So depending on the thickness of your yarn, you will choose your hook. So off late I have been posting lot of crochet related blogs on my blog, which is naughtythreads.net. So do visit and check it out. I will also leave the details in the description box and the screen. So check it out, and if you are new to crochet, there is a lot of things for you to learn and understand about crochet in the blog. So keep visiting every now and then, and you will stay updated. So now let's get started. So here I'm going to use this peach color for the first step. So we'll first have to work a chain base. First of all, you will have to decide how much width you want. Depending on the width, you will prepare your chains. So the one I am working is slightly long. It is around 90 inches by 100 inches. Sorry, 80 inches width and 100 inches long. So that is the length I have decided to work. So in case you want to do a baby blanket, you can decide your length and width accordingly. So we will start off by making a slip knot like this. So roll the thread around your fingers and then pass the tail in the center of the circle like this. Now you will insert the hook below the straight line of thread and pull the threads. So that will form a slip knot. And after you work the slip knot, we will start working our chain stitches. So there is no fixed number in this pattern. So ideally, if you want the width to be 60 inches, so you will keep working chains until you reach 60 inches long. But when you count the number of chains, it has to be multiple of 5. That is one thing that you guys have to remember. So I am just showing it to you with 20 chains here. So I have worked 20 chains, which is a multiple of 5. After which I'm going to work 2 more chains which are not counted. So in case if your required length needs 100 chains, for example, you will have to work 100 plus 2 chains, which is actually not counted. So please pay attention, otherwise you will end up missing the construction. So I have 22 in total here. I'm going to leave the last chain, which is this one, and I'm going to work one single crochet in the second chain from the hook. So this is one single crochet, and then I'm going to work one more single crochet in the next chain, and I'll do the same with one more chain. So after working 2 single crochets here, I have worked 3 chains. So we have skipped one chain and we worked 2 single crochets, and then work 3 chains, skip the next 2 chains in the base, and then we will work 3 single crochets in the next 3 stitches. So one single crochet each in the next 3 stitches, like this. So this is how it should look. In the beginning we have just worked 2 singles and then 3 chains, we have skipped 2 chains below, and then we have worked 3 singles in the next 3 chains. Again continue with 3 chains, skip 2 chains below, and from the third chain work single crochets in the next 3 stitches. It's a very simple pattern if you understand. So you can use this for any project, like I already mentioned, a shawl, scarf, or baby blanket, a purse, tote, anything can be worked using this. So I've reached the end here, so I'm going to skip 1 and 2, and then in the last stitch, so if your counting is correct, then you will end up doing uh, just not 2 single crochets. You will either have more or less, but since I'm just working with 20, it is easier to count, so it is correct. So before you start off your bigger project, it is very important to count and stick to the count. So I have worked 2 single crochets in the last 2 stitches, after which I will be turning my work. So before I turn, I will work 1 chain and turn. So in the beginning we have 2 single crochets, and in the ending also we have 2 single crochets. So here, after working 1 chain, I'm going to do a single crochet in the very first single crochet here, like this. So after 1 single crochet, I'll start working my double crochets in this 3 chain gap. So I'm going to work 5 double crochets, all 5 stitches in this 3 chain gap. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So after 5 double crochets, we will work 1 single crochet in the second single. So we have 3 singles there. We will be working just 1 single in the second stitch, and then continue with doubles in the next loop. So by now you guys would have got a fair idea on how this pattern is going to progress. So after 5 double crochets here, we will again work 1 single crochet in the second stitch. So after 5, I'm working 1 single in the second stitch. That is how this row will complete. So I will let you know what to do once we reach the end. So here I worked my 5 double crochets and I'm left with 2 singles here. I'm going to skip one, and in the last single crochet I'm going to work a single crochet. Do it in the very last stitch like this. And in case if you want to continue in the same color, you can continue, but I will show you guys how to change the color so that you have both options. So if you have to continue, you will just chain one and turn the work and continue. But now since I'm changing the color, I'm going to trim off the first color, pull the loop that is on the hook, and then add my second color. And it is always good to leave the tail longer so that it is easier for us when we get to the weaving part. So far this is how it should look. Now I'm adding my second color here. So you can knot it like we generally knot for our sari tassels like this, but usually for these kind of crochet projects I like to add the thread in a little different way. I like to do a slip stitch like this, and once I have that loop on the needle, I'm going to turn the work and add it like this by attaching it with a single crochet. So in the very last stitch, I'm inserting the hook and I'll pull another loop and work a single crochet. By doing so, the thread gets attached to the work. So now I'm going to work 3 chains and skip the first 2 double crochets. I'm sorry, skip the first double crochet and start working single crochet on the second, third and fourth stitch. So far we have worked the base for the next step. Now we will turn the work and continue working arch, and once we finish the project we are going to weave all the loose ends. So whenever you're changing the color, make sure you leave enough thread so that it is easier for us to weave. Now I'm going to work 3 chains and turn the work. These 3 chains are actually considered as one double crochet. After that, I'm going to work 2 double crochets in this 3 chain gap. So in the beginning, we worked 3 chains, and here we have 1/2 double crochet and 1 chain. So in that gap, I'm going to work 2 more double crochets. So in total, we should have 3 stitches, and then 1 single crochet in the second stitch. Then continue with 5 double crochets in this 3 chain gap. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಸೆಂಟರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಕ್ರೋಶೆ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ತಿರ್ಗಾ 5 ಡಬಲ್ ಕ್ರೋಶೆ. So 5 double crochets here. After 5 double crochets, we'll work 1 single crochet in the second stitch. So that is how this step will continue, and you guys will definitely have an idea now of how it can be continued. So on either sides, like you guys can see on the screen, the edges are straight. Even if you notice this blanket, the edges are straight. So I will be leaving some links in the description box, so do check it out. On Amazon there are Vardhaman baby blanket yarns available. So if you have a newborn at home, then you guys should definitely try making something like this for in this kind of yarn. Now let's see how to weave all the loose ends. This part is very important, and for this I'm using a weaving needle like this. This is usually a plastic needle which is blunt. So you'll have to insert the yarn in the needle like this and just weave all the loose ends. So when you do that, you will have to make sure the needle is not visible on either sides. So you're just going to insert the needle in between the stitches and make sure the needle is not visible on both the sides. So you'll have to weave this thread to a certain distance. Make sure it is not too tight. If it is too tight, then it will ruin the shape of the edges. So just go for to and fro for a little distance, and then you can trim off the extra thread. So once you do this, it means your project is complete. So I still have to lose all the weave all the loose ends for this blanket, which I'm going to do later, once I at least reach halfway through. I'm not going to waste any time right now. So it is always good to have a yarn needle like this, with which has a bigger eye, so that you can insert any kind of yarn. So this is going on right now. uh, in case you guys have not subscribed to my vlog channel, which is Kanika Reddy Vlogs, do subscribe, and you will get all the updates related to my crochet, because crocheting is my hobby. I do a lot of crochet of late, and in case you guys are interested what I do in my free time, how I spend my time, what I cook, all that will be shared in my vlog channel. So please subscribe and support me. So in this video, I guess that's all. If you want more such crochet tutorials, do let me know in the comment section, and don't forget to check out my blog. A lot of important information being shared out there in the blog, so do check it out. So I think that's all. I shall see you guys soon with more interesting stuff. Until then, take care and bye bye.